I usually do a manual download. I don't like using Vortex. It'll actually wreck a few of your mods. I'm not exactly sure why, but you're just adding more cross-contamination possibilities using Vortex. Okay, it's been a minute since I did this, but I think I can remember. So we're going to go to downloads and extract the files. And there it is, and this is our mod here. We want this folder here, not this one. If you drop this whole thing into your mods, it won't work. You need to open it up and open up the case folder. Basically this zip folder is just the outer folder. You don't need that. You need to grab this here. So let's see, I'm just going to go to my desktop. So this one is in your, wherever you saved it. Mine's on my PC. You gotta go Program 86, Steam, Steam Apps, Common, Blades the game, and there's modules. So here's the path here, Steam, or PC, Program 86, Steam, Steam Apps, Common, Mountain Blade, modules. What you want to do is just drop it anywhere. Easy as that. Now let's see. When I launch my Bannerlord, it should be at the very bottom. There it is, Ancient Civilization. So let's see if it's going to crash my game. So how will you know? You're going to get that warning every time no matter what because it's a mod, so don't worry about that, ignore it. So sometimes if it's a really, if it's, what's the word here? If it's a super incompatible with your beta, it'll crash right here. Basically every loading screen is a test to see if it's going to crash. And if you're adding a new mod, the only way, like if you're starting a new game, just boot up the game, load in, and then just walk around, go to the tavern, see if you can recruit some troops, see if you can talk to shop owners, and then go get into a fight. That's when you'll know if it's gonna crash. So the first part loaded, and what I'm gonna do is load one of my auto saves. Don't load your your current game, because if something goes wrong you might not be able to load it again. It's never happened to me. Let's see this. Okay, so this one, Butterlib has just been updated recently, so if it crashes it's going to be this. Now my old computer would give me what's called a crash update. This one does not. At least I don't think it does. Let's see. So just because it loads into the game doesn't mean it's compatible. What happens is when you run into like incompatible code, it severs the connection and then completely shuts down the game. It's not like you can just skip over that. So what you got to do is try to crash the game basically. Like, let's see, let's do some waiting if that works. Manage garrison. This works. I'm gonna have to grab some troops here. Done. Leave. What you want to do is make sure your autosave is off, because you wouldn't want to overwrite your new game with this test. So I'm gonna go hire some troops. So this mod was a item import, so one way to check would be to upload your, or not upload, but boot your game with cheats activated, and that's kind of another tutorial you'll have to check out. Not of mine, but you'll have to, there's definitely ones out there. So I have my little war band. So what I can do is just go in and edit one of these troops. And the armor, just don't want to go through all the low tier armor. The armor should be in there. Now this is a really long, I'm going to look for the shield. Oops, because I can actually filter out culture, weapons. So let's go shield, continue, culture, empire. And that should show me if these... I think this is it. Yeah, because I've never seen these. Alright, look at that. So, let's just give this guy one of the shields. Because I got him, like, with me. So basically, I've changed the game, and like all the cultures have like shamans and legendary warriors. Some of the cultures have turned more evil. Let's see, what am I doing here now? Okay, the shield. Yeah, I want to get rid of this shield because it just doesn't match with the Empire's look. And some of the modded weapons, you don't get to see the proper graphic on there, but we just take a guess. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna arm some of my Spartans as a test to see if the game's gonna load up when I go into battle, because what you want to do is make sure one of your troops are going to be holding these items when your game loads, and that's going to really tell you if this is compatible or not. Let's change these shields here. I'm just going to grab some random ones. Oops. I really wish the mod that allows shields to work on the back worked, because you can make some like turtle guys with this. Alright, there we go. That should do it for the test. Now what I'm going to do is go find some bandits and just quickly load up a war and see. There's some right there. Now, a couple things could happen. Either it's going to crash, then you know, oops, and then you know the game's not compatible. Or the
I got no quarrel with you.
Right here, you'll know if it's not compatible if it crashes during this loading screen. If it freezes here, I would leave it idle for a bit for some reason.
Soldiers!
Oh, look at that. I was gonna say, when you add new item imports, sometimes it takes a long time to load. That, for some reason, the first time. After you do that first load, it's gonna load up relatively fast. Normal, I would say. But it just takes a second sometimes on that first one. Let's see, do I got any Spartans? Yep, there's one. Oh no, that's Perseus. Okay, we have a problem. I don't see any Spartans on the field. There's Achilles. These are a bunch of soldiers, but none of them are the tier 6 Spartan. That is concerning. They down here? Nope, these are all archers. Not a single Spartan, so that is bad news. That might mean it's either other soldiers just loaded in first, or those ones don't work. Okay. Party, there's only one way to do this. Wait a minute, this guy had those shields. Okay, so just get every troop I got. Okay, Spartans, there we go. Now we're gonna know if it's gonna crash right here. I've never had that.
What is it now?
I never had that where one troop never shows up. So,
Troops!
oh, let's see here. Oh, and there they all are. Look at that. Oh, you know what? I think I have it set where low tier troops start the battle and higher tiers end the battle. But this is gonna make my, so I have custom Empire troops or Spartan troops, because what I do is my troop tree is made up of oh, here, just let me show you. So if I go here, I can like recruit normal troops, but let's go back here. What I do is I go around freeing, I call them free men because they're slaves that you go and free, and then they join our army. And because they all, the way I got it set up, it's like the free man could be from any culture, and then as he levels up, you know, he changes into his cultural armor or whatever. So we got, like, look at this with Spartans, samurais, and every kind of different fighter that I could think of. Even a time traveler who's kind of like a pirate or a conquistador. Here's a holy mage who throws like fire and magic. A Viking, and this beast rider's kind of cool. So we even got elves on the team. So anyway, now I can customize not only the Empire troop, but my couple of Imperial troops on my tree as well. So I'm just gonna quickly show you one thing. If this crashed on me, I'm just gonna exit. If this were to crash on me, nice. What you do is go into your mods, and this is the one here. And I think it's in bin. It's been a little while since I've done this, so excuse me. No, not there. Okay, it doesn't have any. Normally you would have to go into the bin, yeah, here, and then you would unlock these by going into properties and changing. If read only is clicked, you untick it, and then you would apply, save. Sometimes the DLL gets blocked, so if you run a mod and it doesn't work, check the DLL, make sure it's not being blocked by your Windows antivirus.